Hi there, this is MJ on the journey back to Silicon Valley. In this series, we're going to be looking at data structures and algorithms. But before we get into that, there's a few things I want to share with you guys. The first one, actually, I have notes here so that I make sure that I do cover everything that I want to talk about. Okay, so the first thing is the reason I'm doing this series. Currently, I'm job searching for a software development role. And I feel that me learning data structures and algorithms is actually critical at this point. And by me sharing what I'm learning, it will help me solidify my knowledge and also help another aspiring software engineer out there. Okay, so why learn data structures and algorithms? The obvious thing is that FANG companies are interviewing for data structures and algorithms. If you don't know what FANG is, it's Facebook, Google, Amazon, and Apple. Now, I am stating the obvious, and pretty much most people that have been trying to break into the tech industry do know that these companies actually interview for data structures and algorithms. The other thing also is that not only these companies, but any startup that has a scaling issue or efficiency issue is actually forced to utilize smarter data structures and algorithms for them to solve their problems. So it's not only FANG companies that are interviewing for these skills, it's any company out there who has hit scale and for whom efficiency has become a problem. It is critical for them to use the proper algorithms and the proper data structures. So it's not only FANG, it's any company who's actually hit scale. They are interviewing for these particular skills. Now, I know that there are many developers out there who feel this is unnecessary to their day-to-day activity. And you will find many developers who will tell you, I have never used these algorithms in my day-to-day job. And a lot of these developers are right. Yes, there are many jobs that you will not use any of these algorithms in your day-to-day work. However, the reality is the interview process, this is what it looks like. Interviewing is related to data structures and algorithms. So this is something you will be asked in interviews, and there's no way around it. Now, the other reason to learn data structures and algorithms is that, and this is my personal opinion, but this is also what I've seen from a lot of research on the internet, is that I feel there is a huge surge of people that want to get into the tech industry. And there's a huge surge of developers right now. And mind you, all of these developers, including me, are looking at the same resources on the internet. We're all looking at FreeCodeCamp, at YouTube, Udemy, Treehouse, Udacity, Codecademy, and so on. And we're all pretty much building the same products, the same projects, right? Now, put yourself in the shoes of these companies. Now, if you're getting hundreds and hundreds of applicants that are all building to-do apps, calculators, weather apps, bookstore apps, restaurant apps, Facebook clones, Spotify clones, Amazon clones, you get the picture. Everyone is building these projects and putting them on their portfolio. I mean, think about it. How hard is it to actually follow a tutorial on YouTube or a Udemy course from start to finish, and then put the project on your portfolio. The bar has simply become too low. Anybody can do that, including me. A lot of my projects do come from these very resources. And so do the projects of thousands and thousands of developers out there. So if you're a company that's receiving hundreds and hundreds of applicants that all have these projects, how will you be able to differentiate between these developers? And data structures and algorithms is an efficient way to actually filter out who's who and what developer is better than the next developer. So perhaps 5 to 8 years ago, maybe data structures and algorithms were not as critical because there weren't as many people that are trying to break into the tech industry. Currently, there are a lot of developers that are trying to get jobs. And the way they're trying to get jobs is by going on the various resources on the internet, building those tutorials, putting them on their portfolio, and then applying. So I do believe there is almost a saturation in the market for developers who have these type of projects. And I am one of them. So that is why I decided it is actually critical that I learn data structures and algorithms and then find a way to actually differentiate myself and actually be able to tackle interviews when I'm at them, because I'm gonna be asked about data structures and algorithms. And if I simply have the same projects as everybody else, that is not attractive for an employer to actually give me a software development role. Now, the point of this is, okay, so what to do, where to go from here? And what I'm doing personally is brushing up on my data structures and algorithms. And that is the reason why I'm starting this series. So instead of adopting the opinion that, no, I'm not going to use these algorithms on a day-to-day. Most or a lot of jobs are not going to ask me for this. I'm not going to use it on a day-to-day. That is not going to change the reality that the interview process has data structures and algorithms. And if you want to go, if you want to get past that process, you need to go through data structures and algorithms. So let's be realistic. Let's be realists here and learn what needs to be learned to actually land a software development role. So I think that's it. That's what I wanted to share here. And then I'll see you in the next video where we will start with the concept of big O notation.